Welcome back, everyone. Mike McConville here, Stratford, Ontario, Canada for String Tech Workstations. Got a couple of neck resets in this Gibson Southern Jumbo from the early 60s. Also have this HD28 150th anniversary. So with this Southern Jumbo, things are further complicated because Jay, who's a fantastic player, a regular customer, unfortunately had a mishap where he fell on the guitar and kind of mashed in the top. There's several braces let go inside. The X braces let go. Now, after much deliberation, we've decided to go with putting a new top on this guitar. This has the typical 3/16 inch thick plywood bridge plate, huge bridge plate. And Jay had mentioned, he said the guitar never really had any volume, and it's small surprise. The new top we put on will be triple the volume of this one. I will respect the original layout of the bracing on this guitar, but we're going to go with a much lighter solid wood bridge plate. If you've seen any of my other videos on early vintage Gibson guitars from the golden era, the bridge plates on those guitars are featherweight. I thought I would take this opportunity to make some comparisons between the Martin Dovetail. This is an HD28 150th anniversary Martin that I just steamed the neck off of. I'm doing a neck reset on it. But having a close look at that Dovetail and comparing it to the Gibson Dovetail, I thought would be an interesting lesson for everyone. So this is the Martin Dovetail. You can see how wide it is at the fingerboard surface. And on the rail of the tech deck, directly behind it, this is the Gibson Dovetail. That's on that early 60s Gibson Southern Jumbo that I'm doing a neck reset on. Now, for my Patreon channel subscribers, you got a really good close play-by-play on that early 1920s Hensel guitar where I did the neck reset. And if you look at these two dovetails, you'll see that the Hensel dovetail is quite small in comparison. Okay, for the imperial measurement people, it is 1 3/4 of an inch across the top of the dovetail on that Martin guitar. And on the Gibson guitar, 1 3/8. The Martin is 3 1/4 inches deep, and the Gibson is just a little bit over 3 inches deep. For the Patreon subscribers, there'll be a complete A to Z Martin neck reset video. I did manage to save that original pick guard off that Southern Jumbo, so I will use that on the replacement top. What you need to keep in mind is the Martin guitars, the finish goes on the guitar neck before it's glued onto the body. So the body and the neck are finished separately, and then the neck is glued on. With the Gibson, completely different story. The guitar is completed in the white. Once the neck is glued on, then the finish is sprayed. 90% of the time you end up having to touch up, and that's just part and parcel with a Gibson neck reset.